We're in Toronto, Ontario. It's May 12, 2019. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Raptors are inbounding the ball with 4.2 seconds remaining. Both teams are tied. Once those seconds starts to run, someone here is going to walk off a hero, and you might already know who, but they don't. Some of those Raptors players already feel like the hero, or hope to become a hero, or which they could have been the hero, but they don't know what to expect. To get their heads of this legendary moment, we will need to rewind. The 76ers and Raptors last met in the playoff was in 2001. The 76ers ended up beating Toronto 88-87 with a Vince Carter missed game-winning shot. Raptors fan was really disappointed, but they was really satisfied of their 47-35 season. The Toronto Raptors had a bright future ahead of them. Vince Carter could one day bring Toronto their first NBA championship, but unfortunately, Vince Carter would be riddled with injuries, arguments with the front office that got him sent to the Nets on December 2004. The Toronto Raptors was looking to rebuild, but then their 4th overall pick in the legendary 2003 draft class, Chris Bosh, rose and became a star. Chris Bosh led the Raptors to the 2006-2007 NBA playoff, but got stopped by the Nets in the first round in 6 games. The following season, Bosh led the Raptors to the 2007-2008 playoff, but once again got bounced out of the playoff by the Magic in 5 games. 2 years later, the 2010 offseason, Chris Bosh would eventually leave Toronto, joining forces with LeBron and Wade in Miami. The Toronto Raptors went on a 5-year drought without making the playoffs. It wasn't until the 2013-2014 season, a young DeMar DeRozan and a dude named Kyle Lowry, a poor man's version of Shanti Phillips, helped the Raptors make the playoff for the first time in 5 years. The Raptors faced the Nets again. It was a tight, interesting series, but Kyle Lowry's block shot in Game 7 was Toronto's stop in the first round again. The 2014-2015 season, Raptors made the playoff, winning 49 games but got swept by the Wizards. It was a disappointing season for the Raptors. Lots of people was expecting a lot more from last season. However, the 2015-2016 season, the Raptors won their franchise-high 56 wins and made a deep playoff run, beating Indiana in 7 games in the first round, Miami in 7 games in the second round, but eventually lose in 6 games to Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals. But Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, and the Raptors look really promising. Their deep bench, team basketball style, and ton of support from fans across Canada should able to get Toronto Raptors their first NBA championship. Well, no. In the 2016-2017 season, the Raptors traded Terrence Ross and a first-round pick for Serge Ibaka. They also traded Jared Solinger and 2 second-round picks for PJ Tucker, who would later run on to side with the Rockets in the 2017 offseason. The Raptors are making a little push on getting guys that can stop LeBron in the playoffs. The Raptors finished the regular season with a 51-31 record. Raptors faced the Bucks in the first round and win the series in 6 games, but they would get swept by the Cavs in the second round. In the 2017-18 season, the Raptors broke their previous franchise-high 56 wins in 2016 and won 59 games, being on top of the Eastern Conference. The Raptors would get their revenge beating the Wizards in 6 games, but then again got stopped by the Cavs in 4, as LeBron's new name is LeBronto. 3 straight years, the Toronto Raptors had lost to LeBron and the Cavs. They reached a breaking point, and something needed to be changed. The Lowry-DeRozan duo clearly isn't working for a deep playoff run. Many fans and GMs believe the Raptors should rebuild. Raptors fans are growing impatient, questioning if Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan can ever bring a championship. It's now or never. On May 11, 2018, the Toronto Raptors fired Dwayne Casey after 7 seasons. A month later, Raptors hired Nick Nurse as head coach, who was an assistant coach under Dwayne Casey. This is a sign that major changes are happening for the Raptors. On July 18, 2018, the Raptors really went for it. They traded their fan-favorite franchise leader DeMar DeRozan, rookie Jakob Poeltl, and a first-round pick for 2014 MVP Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green from the San Antonio Spurs. But DeMar DeRozan did not take it well, writing on his Instagram story saying, "Be told one thing and outcome another. Can't trust them. Ain't no loyalty in this game. So yeah, I'll quit for a little bit for nothing. Soon you'll understand. Don't disturb." As for Kyle Lowry, he says he felt betrayed by the Raptors for trading DeMar DeRozan to the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard, on the other hand, had no intention to commit to Toronto long term. Kawhi staying in Toronto past the 2018-2019 season is going to be a very tough sell. Masai Ujiri knows this trade is a huge risk because Kawhi could walk in the 2019 offseason and the Raptors gets nothing in return. Changes had to be made and Masai is doing it. Also, LeBron James signed with the Lakers, so the Raptors now have a great opportunity and shot to go to the finals and possibly win a championship. In the 2018-19 season, the Raptors won 58 games, finished second in the Eastern Conference. Kawhi Leonard played 60 regular season games because he was managing his quad injury he suffered in the 2017 semifinals against the Golden State Warriors. But he didn't leave his skills back in San Antonio. He averaged 26.6 points, 7.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 1.8 steals, and 0.4 blocks. In the trade deadline, the Raptors traded Jonas Valanciunas, CJ Miles, Delon Wright, and the 2024 second-round pick for Marc Gasol. The Raptors roster looks stacked, but 76ers trade for Tobias Harris from the Clippers, Bucks trade Nikola Mirotic from the Pelicans, and the Celtics stand pat. But hey, they got Kyrie. The East is wide open and up for grabs. The 76ers, Raptors, Bucks, and Celtics are the top 4 teams that has a chance to go to the finals in May. However, one team will make it out of the East. The Raptors beat out the Magic in 5 games, which should have been a sweep, but Kyle Lowry's 0-point game? Yeah. The Raptors are matched up with the 76ers in the second round. The 76ers are a top deep team and many believe that the 76ers could beat the Raptors in 5 or 6. However, the series was back and forth. Toronto had a chance to put the 76ers away in Game 6 but collapsed in the 4th quarter. Once again, there will be another Game 7 of these two teams, but this time it's in Toronto. Inside the outside Scotiabank Arena is packed. The game was neck and neck. Neither team gave up any big leads. Late in the 4th, Kawhi tries to hit a fadeaway 2-pointer, but it rims out. Then he tried to hit a step-back 3-pointer, but it missed. The 76ers just need a 3 to tie it up, or they can go for a 2-for-1. Joel B got fouled by Serge Ibaka with 12.1 seconds left. He made both free throws, putting Philly down 1. Kawhi got fouled by Redick and made 1 of 2 free throws. Tobias Harris gets the loose rebound, passes it to Jimmy Butler, quickly attacks the rim, and tied the game up 90 apiece. There's a lot of pressure of Toronto with only 4.2 seconds left. They can close out the series out with a game winner or go into overtime. But if the Raptors lose this series, there will be a lot of crushing for the team future. Kawhi will no doubt leave the Raptors. Trading DeMar DeRozan would be a huge mistake since the Vince Carter trade. Kyle Lowry would request a trade, Marc Gasol will opt out and sign with a championship contender, Masai Ujiri would be in a hot seat and potentially be fired from his duties. And the Toronto Raptors will go on a full rebuild mode, building around Siakam and Van Fleet. But does Raptors fan really want the team to rebuild again? Watching and hearing your team sucks is not fun at all. It's like if you're fixing or building a PlayStation or Xbox console. There will be no guarantee it will work or not. Franchises like the Kings, Hornets, Suns, and Knicks has not seen any hope for success for a very long time. Toronto fans knows the Raptors are their only hope for success. The Maple Leafs are first one exits. The Toronto Blue Jays has not been in the postseason since 2016 and are in a full rebuild mode. For the Raptors, this is their shot to make the finals and possibly win it all. Masai Ujiri has done everything over the years to make this team better. He hasn't had any superstar luck, but he had a solid team by making trades and signings. It is now in the Raptors' hands to prove to the media, the fans, and the world they're legit and going for the big prize. Losing this series will leave a big stain to the franchise and another story of failure and what if. Okay, 4.2 seconds left. Here we go. This is a moment of history.
Off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger? Game series.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and see you guys in the next video.